Yeah, greetings to you all, the Bavarian family, Mianxiamia. We've been the talk of the town for recent form. Our explosive work have been the talk of the town in time past. Good. We've dealt with the Leverkusen. Now, despite our hold-ups against Bochum, we move further in trashing Leverkusen 2-0 to nil. That's just a small thing, nothing to be boast of, because they are just a kid to us when it comes in Champions League domain. Good and fine, we've dealt with them, telling them this is and these are those things that got to be needed while taking a drastic action in Champions League. I believe by our 5-0 trash, they've gotten an idea on how Champions League is being played. You know, sometimes in life, if you fail not to be yoking the gap sometimes, or in any challenges you find yourself, if you want to be highlighting, if you want to get this agility, this morale on how that thing is being done, you will be taught by your dad, your father, as a means of socialization. Oh, kid, listen, when you enter in this domain, in this arena, this is how things are being taken. Okay? Good and fine. I'm so glad that Bayern Munich were able to teach Leverkusen how Champions League is being played, so that by next season they will do exploit great and magnificent works. Good and fine to the Bavarians. Good and fine. They did what an elderly brother got to do to the younger ones, despite being not of the best form as of last season. Good. Vincent Company have been so good. There is something I do tell people. If I deal with you while I wasn't in form, when I'm in form, how will you see? You understand? How will you see? How? It is just the talk of the town. Last season under Thomas Tuchel, we were able to trust Union Berlin, Jaren Berlin, 5 goals to nil, 5 goals to end. I call it nil in the sense that they were able to manage to get a win, a goal in the 90th minute. That's to tell you how dominant we were, despite being in our first and worst season so far in calendar years of the Bavarians. Good and fine. Thanks to our players' drastic display, thanks to Harry Kane, thanks to Musiala and all the rest of the players. They've been so great this season, and it's time to trash them that which they deserved. Although this season we've taught them some lessons as well, because all we are out there is to teach all these people lessons that which they will be like, oh, well, thank you, senior brother, for giving me this privilege, these lessons. You know, it's something that once you got to see it and observe it, you will be like, good and fine, Bayern Munich are over there. I'm not here to make mouths, I'm not here to just talk, but I'm here to give you how it is and how it sounds while dealing with Bavarians, more especially Bayern Munich. Good and fine. We will be moving over to their home in this edition. In fact, if not last, the end match that we, the Bavarians, are going to in Berlin this year. Okay? We are going to Union Berlin because they haven't been at their form. I believe those experiences, those trashes, those goals we gave them last season, they've forgotten how those goals managed to internet. So this time around, we are going to remind them on how goals are being scored. Good and fine, they did a dramatic display against Eintracht Frankfurt, coming from 1-0 down, you know, for them to overcome the game last weekend on Sunday. So it was good. They are hearing, they are adapting our standard, but they haven't been at their burst. They have 60% of matches played under their current active manager. 60% of match failed. That's the loss. They have 60%. 30% based on win and 1% based on draw. They haven't been good. No, they haven't been good. They haven't. So this time around, we still have a lot of works to do. Okay? We still have a lot of works to do. We are going to tell them, now listen, having taught you all these things for the time past, still you guys felt adamant for nothing. Now, take these ones as a package or privilege or blessing or benedictions in disguise, because they haven't been at their best form. It is taboo in England or in any other league so far, wherein you, the senior ones, aren't imparting much on the tenders. You understand? So we are going to do a lot of works, starting from defensive line via to the attackers. They are going to see the good side of us. We are not going to tell them miserably, but we're going to tell them a lot of things, a lot of sequence, a lot of display, a lot of magnanimity that will be monumental in time to come. You understand? Because we do teach them a lesson, we've taught them algebraic times, we've taught them latitude, we've taught them some other numerous of fractions. They weren't able, are they good? No. It seems like as if you are teaching a young boy, 1 plus 1 every day, 1 plus 1. No, it isn't giving. So this time around, we are going to be explosive. We are going to tell Union Berlin, this is how things have been done. Even at their home, we will beat them. Because if you are old enough to deal with a boy, not that when you did him when he come, because he come to our house at Bayern Allianz Arena this season, we dealt with them. Haven't dealt with them, all that we gave them have slipped off from their memory. So this is time for them, for we to tell them now, recover. Now take a look at Mainz. We dealt with them mercilessly last season. Now, by the reason of that which we did to them, they're able to cope. Imagine being a club, the only club that beat us so far this season, without giving a red card, without considering a red card. That's to tell you that they've lived up to a given standard whereby they know that, oh, champion. Having taught all this last season, we're able to identify ourselves. Good and fine to them. Bravo to the Mainz, bravo to Lee, and bravo to many of the superstars over there. Good and fine. Union Berlin is not going to be an easy match as for, but because no man is on an island. Although we are going to tell them that this mantle belongs to us. Because we're moving forward in getting the league. 5 matches remaining. Everything will be done and dusted. Then we'll start our usual play. Okay? So this is what is going to be happening. Good and fine. I'm seeing 3-4-0 correct score in our next encounter against Union Berlin. 3-4-0 correct score. And if they manage to, they can't score. They can't score. When all big is there, all big. They can't score. As the name implies, he is all big enough to stand Union Berlin. The problem is not where we signed him from. The problem is the initiatives, the adoption, the sentiment, the aroma, the magnitude, the scent he's obtained so far while coming out from calling. You understand? So that is game for you. Moving forward to our attacking role, we have Olise. Olise gonna start tomorrow. I don't know of the coach choice, or these are my lineup tomorrow. Hurricane on 9, Sunny on the right wing. It's going to be a dramatic display. Sunny and Musiala will be interwoven. You understand? They will be interwoven. There's not gonna be any vamp in the midfield. It's gonna be as it was. Seeing Kimmich and Goretzka, because that's our standing midfielders. Despite Pavlovic being in a monumental tendon, you understand? So we're gonna give him a good and fine relaxation for our next match in the Champions League against Inter Milan. So the midfield row have been organized. They're in the last chamber. There's nothing to rush on it. So Davies gonna be on that state as usual. I think we're gonna bench Kim. It's high time we bench Kim at least to get recovered from his ACL tendon. You understand? I think Ito gonna be a best alternative over there. Ito, let's try and see how if Ito is being paired with Upamecano. Upamecano have been resting, you understand? We've been resting for a while, giving Erdia the chance to exhibit his potentials. Now good and fine, it's time for Upamecano to start up with this mantle. Moving forward to the left side, we have Stanisic. I think Lima have done best, even in Champions League, been playing week in, week out. So having players like Stanisic, he isn't meant for the bench. He has some potential, some things to pull off, you understand, to show forth that truly this is the reason why I'm here. Imagine an academic player coming out with a boast and morality, trying to tell the workforce this is that which we have. So it's going to be a normal display 4-2-1-3 formation or 4-2-3-1 formation. This is an active mindset that business companies should use to demolish and taught them a lesson of their life. You know, Berlin are going to feel this coexistence, because the consciousness that they've been governing so far have arrived in this state that this is high time we be telling them and demolishing them. This is high time to taught them a lesson of their life. Code. Miansiamia.